Okay, let's jump right in. Today we're doing a deep dive into a really interesting devotional text. It's called Talking About Jesus, Longing for the Voice of the Bridegroom.
Hmm.
And our goal, really, is to unpack how this source defines spiritual intimacy. It lays out, well, 5 very specific kinds of longing.
Yeah, it sets up the whole structure right away. You've got the soul as the beloved bride, and she's constantly longing for the bridegroom.
That's central metaphor.
Exactly. And before it even gets into the needs, the text highlights the big problem, silencing what it calls the noisy world.
Right.
All that background static fear, temptation, worry, just endless distraction.
So that's the first hurdle, getting past the noise. And then the text moves straight into the first need. What is it?
It focuses on hearing. The first need is the voice of assurance.
Assurance. So not just any voice.
No, no, it's about a voice that brings peace, that counters the false whisper of distraction. It's described as breathing life into a soul that's just weary.
Okay, so you hear the voice, you find that assurance, what comes next?
Well, after hearing comes feeling secure. The second need is the embrace of security.
Right. Physical comfort.
Yes, it acknowledges that feeling of vulnerability, when you're weak or stumbling. And it contrasts this divine embrace with what it calls the world's fleeting consolations.
Like leading consolation.
Yeah, things that don't last. This embrace offers real rest. The text uses that image of a child running to a parent.
That's a strong image. Is it saying that this sort of childlike dependence is the goal? Or just like a temporary state?
Well, the text seems to imply it's the ideal state for feeling truly secure, but it doesn't stop there. It quickly shifts from just feeling safe to, well, acting wisely.
Okay.
Which brings us straight to need number 3, the guidance of the eyes.
The eyes. So we've had hearing, feeling, now seeing.
Exactly. And this is interesting analytically, right? The source frames spiritual focus visually. Distraction isn't just mental noise, it's literally looking away, looking at the wrong thing.
So wisdom is about where you look. What are these worthless things it mentions?
Good question. It defines them as things like chasing shadows or filling your mind with distractions. Basically, pursuits that ultimately leave you feeling empty.
Right. Wasting time.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And it ties us into tradition, actually quoting Psalm 119, verse 37. Turn my eyes from looking at worthless things and give me life in your ways.
Ah, okay. So it's a call for like visual discipline.
Precisely.
So if the eyes provide focus, what about our internal world, our emotions? That must be next.
You got it. Need number 4 is the touch of the heart. And here the text gets quite personal, confessing that human love can be fragile, cold, and inconsistent.
Oof. It's pretty blunt. So is the answer just trying harder or something deeper?
It's definitely aiming for transformation. The goal isn't just better love, it's about kindling a fervent devotion,
Yeah.
turning affection into, and this is a quote, a consuming fire, pure, eternal, and unwavering.
A consuming fire. That's intense. So that unwavering affection, that transformed heart, is that the final step?
It's the prerequisite, really, for the 5th and final longing. And this one's different. It's not an action or a feeling. It's a place.
A place.
The walk in the garden. The text describes this desired environment, this garden of intimacy, as the ultimate destination. It's where the voice, the embrace, the eyes, and the heart all find their purpose.
And how is this garden described?
Mostly by what's not there. No fear, no shame, no striving, only rest and communion. It's about getting away from that initial noisy world.
I see. Like a sanctuary.
Exactly. And it connects this desire back to, well, the beginning. Wanting to walk and talk as friend with friend, which sounds a lot like Adam in the garden, doesn't it, before things got complicated?
Right. That original state of community. So the voice, the embrace, the eyes, the heart, they're all needed to get into this garden space.
That's the argument the text makes. It concludes that without these 4 elements, the soul is just restless, distracted, and empty.
But with them.
With them, it says, one is whole, secure, and alive. And ultimate belonging is defined very specifically, being enclosed within the walls of your garden, bearing fruit, safe inside.
Okay, so for you listening, think about this structure. Voice, embrace, eyes, heart, all leading to the garden.
And this definition of security being totally enclosed, totally dependent on that internal sacred space, it raises a really provocative question, I think.
Yeah.
Well, if your whole sense of identity, your security, your belonging is defined by being inside the walls of this metaphorical garden, how does that dependency shape or maybe even restrict how you engage with everything outside those walls,
Right.
with that noisy world the text started with. Something to mull over,